What up? Good morning, everybody. Well, my morning. Today we're gonna do breakfast, and I like to buy these sausages from Costco. Farmer John, one of my favorite sausages that we use for shrimp oil and other stuff. But today we're gonna do breakfast sausage mixed with eggs. That's pretty much what we're gonna do. So it's a very simple, basic recipe that you can always do. And these are a little spicier, but not too spicy. They're enough kick where for anyone to enjoy. So we're doing 3 of them only, because if you do more, you have to allow a lot more people. So if you like a bite on every spoon or fork full, then this is probably something you're gonna want. So start with the tips. Put all this stuff here. Start with one. You gotta make sure they don't break apart like that, like I am doing. So, but it's fine. It's fine if it breaks apart. Just go from here, a little further away from the edge. A little bigger than normal, but we're still gonna cut these down to square bites almost. The smaller they are, the faster they're gonna cook. All right. Right now we have it high so we can just heat it up. I still like to put a little bit olive oil, just a little bit. All right, it's enough because the sausages have oil by themselves. So sausages, just throw them in there. You can hear them sizzling. We're gonna use this for the disposing of the eggs. So we're gonna mix this around until they get a little bit brown, and then we start putting the eggs. Get the sausage flavor all around too, because you do want to taste it. So this is a simple meal, and I like these because you can always chop them, but I don't want to break them and start chopping them right now because they're going to dissolve something like this. So you want to make sure they grow up on all the edges, all right? And come back in a couple minutes and keep mixing. And then we'll start throwing our eggs when they turn brown, right? Right now they're still a little light, so want to make sure they char at least a little bit from the sides. And they're gonna cook real quick. It's gonna take probably like another 3 or 5 minutes, depending on your heat. All right, so just keep moving it around, and I'll come back. Right. Reasons I tell you guys to get the sausages, because look at the juices that it's creating here. So imagine if you mix egg in here, gives it even extra flavor. Now, if you guys notice, I've been moving this for quite a while. It's been about 5 minutes, but look at the brownish on the actual every piece that's coming out. It's looking really good. It's gonna be good. Look at all the juices, all the oils and everything. This is what you're gonna have in your egg. That's why I recommend you guys getting these type of sausages. You can do any type of sausages, or as long as you break them apart, they're gonna create a lot of the oil. So just remember, if you get the cheese ones, make sure you have the actual skillet or the pan that it's not, your cheese is not gonna get stuck on there, and you can just continue to do this. And I like when they start breaking up like that, they start opening up a little bit more. But I like to cook them a little more. But I'm just gonna show you guys all the juices that we're gonna collect and give it the aroma to the actual flavor of the egg. So let's keep moving it a little bit more. Keep it, let it sit for a bit, for a second, and then we'll start with the egg in a bit. So on the eggs, I like to make sure that everything's well cooked too. Every flavor is gonna have a great bite. So let's come back in a bit and do the eggs. All right, so we got the oil nice and crispy, everything. Now we start with the eggs. On the eggs, it's very simple. We're gonna do scrambled eggs, but you can do your eggs however you want. So crack the egg, press 1, lower it down the fire so they won't heat up real quick. 2, and then 3. One more. We'll do one more, but it's a lot of meat in here, so we don't need too many eggs. And it's going to feed 3 people, 3 to 4 people, depending on the usage. Mix it around. You don't have to put any salt, nothing. Just make sure it gets all the flavors and all the oils and everything in. you're gonna have a great meal. And it doesn't stick. Make sure it doesn't stick anywhere. But the sausage, that's the only thing. All you gotta do is wait. So you could do this as a all together as a one piece and flip it over if you want. But we're gonna scramble it. I like to scramble it. Every bite has to have its own flavor. And you, like I said, no salt needed, no nothing. If you want a little bit of pepper, a little pepper. All right, this thing is ready to go, ready to serve. It actually looks pretty good. You can see a little oily, but the taste is incredible. So, from my house to your house, hope you enjoy the meals. Nice little simple breakfast. That's it. All right, this is the final result. Really delicious bites. Let's taste it. Let me put on my glasses just for this moment. I don't want any oil to spill on my face. So really good. Doesn't need anything out of the box. The sausage has pretty much all the ingredients that you need. Now, goes along great with coffee, any kind of water. But I would keep away from sodas and just try as it is. Hope you guys enjoy this video.